What's going on, everybody? I am long overdue for announcing the winner of this giveaway. But before we get started, please let me know if you can hear me okay. I think one of the last times I was in here live streaming, actually I don't remember if it was on the last time, but I know I tweaked around with the microphone or my audio settings and stuff, and hopefully I should sound really good. To the point to where you don't hear an echo or anything like that. And the way that I was able to figure out how the audio to set up the audio, at least here in my office, I tried to replicate in my garage. And when I eventually do another live stream in my garage, hopefully we'll be able to see that I will sound just as clear when I'm at least at my laptop, like the desk microphone. But when I'm at the table, it's still going to be echoey, but hopefully it's going to be better than like all kinds of previous live streams that I've done in the past. And so, yeah, it looks like everybody can hear me okay. So this is wonderful. All right. Before I get started, brace yourself because I'm about to go on a long-winded rant of my sponsors here. So let's go ahead and wait for the first one to change. We've got Onboard Sportswear. They are the makers of the jerseys of the Mosconi Cup. And I actually have a couple of APA teams that actually have jerseys of themselves. And you can see this is one of the jerseys that we wear on my Monday 8-ball team that's called 8-Ball Physics. We designed the logo and then picked a shirt design and figured out where we're going to put the logos. Our names are on the front, etc., etc. And if you think you might want to do something like that for yourself, because I also have my own that I'll eventually be upgrading because my logo has been upgraded, because my logo now includes the 14 ball since I play a lot of straight pool. But I've got different types of shirts that have my logo with different designs of red. As you can tell, red is my favorite color. So if you think you might want one for yourself, or if you might want to get one for any of your league teams that you might be on, check out their website, onboardsportswear.com or onboardsportswear.us if you live in the United States. Use my discount code LilChris10. You can get 10% off of your purchase. Okay, so TaomBilliards is on the screen right now. So they are my sponsors as well. I unfortunately do not have a discount code with them anymore. I did at one point, but it only lasted for like a week. They are the makers of the V10 Taom chalk. This is the green V10. And then there's also like the blue pyro, and there's a couple of other different colors that they have as well. This is not me being biased. This is by far the best chalk that I've ever used because it is the cleanest that as far as keeping your hands clean for hours on end and keeping the cue ball clean as you play. No residue of the chalk gets left on the cue ball while you're playing, unless of course you miscue, but any chalk will leave some form of residue on the cue ball. And they also make gloves. They have chalk holders. They've got a couple of products. They have a couple of shirts. I actually have a couple of shirts. I just don't have them here with me. So be sure to check out their website, TaomBilliards.com. All right, so now we've got Moonlighting Billiards. They are the company that makes these cutout templates to where you can set up some line drills. Their original design, called the Drill Partner, allows you to set up 9 balls in a nice straight line, perfectly spaced apart. And then, of course, if you want, you can like skip where you would put a ball. So you can have a ball, empty space, to create, any kind of line drill that you'd want to have all over the table. And then they also have their Road Edition, which is the Drill Partner cut into thirds. So instead of 9 balls in a straight line, you could put 3 balls in a straight line. And they also have a curved template that fits 2 balls, and you get 3 of those. And if you put all 3 of them together, then you get a semicircle of a 6-ball drill that you can attempt to run. If you visit their website, moonlightingbilliards.com, you can use my discount code that I do have with them, LilChris10 also, and you can get 10% off your purchase. Whew, this is getting long-winded. I'm going to save that one for last. So let's wait for the next one. Or actually, the next one's going to be Onboard again. Oh no. There we go. We have the ICA Training system. I've already done a live stream about them. That is the projection system to where you can actually project drill layouts, pattern layouts, you know, it's a projection system that helps you train yourself so where you know where to strategically place balls to be able to do run out patterns. This prevents you from having to put a bunch of reinforcement labels on and off your table as you want to be able to change patterns and whatnot. And it is by far a great system. I've been enjoying using the heck out of it lately, making a couple of my own drills. Still trying to figure out how to tweak the camera settings and stuff so that way you can see the projection system shine onto the table with a little bit more lighting. If you saw the last live stream where I basically showcased it off, you saw where I had to kind of make it a little dark and just use my studio lights so that way you can very well see the projection system on the table, but it works. So with the ICA training system though, I have I want to say it's referred to as a promo code and not necessarily a discount code, because when I think of discount code, I think of percentage off. With the ICA training system, my promo code LC, if you use that to buy the bundle, the very first bundle item that's on their website, ICAtraining.com, or if you attempt to purchase the software by itself, which just comes on a small SD card, you can get $50 off of that purchase. Now, I am going to go ahead and mention, though, I do have a contest going on for the ICA training system. Because if you were part of that live stream that I'm talking about, I was gifted I was gifted the system itself, which is the Raspberry Pi, a keyboard, mouse, some HDMI cables, some USB cables and stuff. But I had to buy a projector. And based on the setup that I have in my garage, I had to figure out, well, what projector would be best to be able to light up my table, given all the lights that I have in there. And I ended up having to buy a projector that's actually more expensive than the system. But my contest that I currently have going on right now is to help a lucky subscriber, YouTube subscriber, be able to own their own system as well, which means I'm going to buy them their system, but they have to buy the projector just like how I had to buy the projector. So if you want to know more about that contest, check out my YouTube channel, go over to my community tab, and it's still the very latest post on my community tab, and it gives you all the information you need on how you can enter the contest. Because basically you have to just to perform one of my drills, you have to record yourself doing the drill, and you can either share it with me privately or share it publicly by publishing it to your Facebook or publishing it to your YouTube channel or whatever. I just need to be able to see it, that you're able to perform the drill. And then of course I need to verify that you're a subscriber. Therefore you have to have your subscription list public, so that way I can see that I'm in your subscription list. So be sure to go and check that out. Okay, so I'm not sure what order is going to come up next, but I do know for a fact I haven't mentioned Outsville. They are the makers of the Accu-Rack templates. So you can have a template to where you can set up a rack of 8-ball, 9-ball, 10-ball, heck, even 3-ball. It's just a fabric template that you can lay on the table, place the balls in, so that way all the balls are perfectly frozen to one another, and you get the perfect rack every time. If you visit their website, outsville.com, and use my discount code LilChris, that is LIL''CHRIS, there you can get 10% off of your purchase. There's the sponsors right there. Okay, I think that's it, except for the sponsor that's part of this giveaway, which is JFlowers. I think it was a couple of weeks ago that I announced that I'm now exclusively using JFlowers Cues. I have the JF 2021 in my office, and then I shoot with one of their professional series cues when I go out in public. And then I also have their break cues and their jump cues. And they are the ones that allowed me to have this limited edition Dante 1 cue, which I think goes for about $400. I should know this stuff off the top of my head, but I don't. So let's go to their website and find out. Just a second. Yeah, this is $399. So after taxes, shipping, and handling, it'd be over $400. Probably close to like $450 or so, give or take. But if you're the lucky winner of this giveaway, you're going to get that cue for free. Not only are you going to get this cue, but you're going to also get this 3x5 soft case. And I got to tell you what, the pockets that are in here, are amazing because the amount of compartments that are in these pockets is out of this world. There's so much stuff you can fit in that case. It's actually quite ridiculous. Not only are you going to be getting a cue. Hold on, I want this to fall. There we go. Not only are you going to be getting a cue in a case, I will throw in your very own V10 chalk. I actually have a JFlower sticker and a JFlower patch that I'm going to throw in. And I'm also going to throw in a Taom glove. So we've just got a mixture of stuff here. Now the reason why I'm showing you 3 is because I currently have, let's see, this is a large, this is an extra large, and this is a medium. So whoever the winner is, I hope you're a right-handed player because this goes on your left hand. So if you're at least a right-handed player, you just have to let me know what size that you want, and this will be included in your prize as well. So yeah, that's that. That's everything. So how's everybody doing? You know, I never really had a plan on what I was going to do tonight. Anybody that's familiar with that, when I announce giveaway winners, I don't want to just go live and just pick a winner and say, congratulations, you know, contact me and have a good night. I want to kind of carry the live stream on a little bit, maybe answer some questions or do a game of some sort or something. But I'm going to tell you right now, I am ridiculously exhausted. And I say that because between Wednesday and it was Wednesday and Thursday, I was up for a total of 34 hours working. And prior to those 2 days, I've been working nonstop. I had to work over the weekend, last weekend. I was working today before this live stream, and thankfully, I've gotten everything done that I believe needs to be done to meet a deadline, so that way I can have tomorrow off. Because this giveaway here was supposed to be done sometime last week, but I just never had the time to do it. I mean, like I probably could have gone live after getting off of work around 8 or 9 or 10 o'clock in the evening, but I was just too exhausted. I was just way too exhausted to want to do anything after I got off of work. Now, I'm scrolling through the chats here, and I do have to highlight this. Yes to Crypto. Thank you so much for the $4.99 super chat. You're saying, thank you, Chris, for all that you do for your viewers. Definitely the most engaging pool content creator out there. I really do appreciate that, but donations are never asked for, but they're always welcome, and I'm always appreciative for them because hopefully y'all know that every little bit of money that I make off of YouTube, I try to figure out a way to invest it back into my YouTube channel, whether it's buying new audio equipment, video equipment, products to give away. Then, of course, I use some of it to treat myself. Like, why wouldn't I? But it's a continuous investment. So if anybody happens to give a donation to me on behalf of what I do for the pool community, it's eventually going to get reinvested back into the pool community. So yes to Crypto, I really do appreciate that. All right, let's see here. Oh, I see some lovely Facebook people. This is great. I believe this is one of my locals. Hi, Peggy. She says she would love this cue. Will Bruner, you're saying, man, that's a lot of stuff, right? This is what I do, man. This is what I do. Yeah. Yeah. Jay Lieber, I am a workaholic. I mean, I was given a deadline, and the stuff that I was asked to do was just not easy. I mean, it's not difficult either. It's just time consuming. Like to be able to get everything thoroughly done, because I'm a software developer. I have to make sure that the code is written appropriately. Of course, it works appropriately, and then of course it works fast as well. I mean, you don't want to write a program that works slowly. Like, can you imagine punching numbers into a calculator and it takes a minute to come up with the answer? Like, if you were to say 1 + 1, you hit the equal sign, and it takes a minute for it to display 2. Like, that would be crazy. Like, you wouldn't even want to use that calculator anymore. But that's essentially what I do when it comes to computer programming, is because I want to be able to try to make sure that any action that a user takes on a user interface, responses happen almost immediately within milliseconds reacting to whatever action that was done on the user interface. And making sure stuff like that happens, that takes time. It takes time and effort to figure out to make sure that everything works appropriately. Okay. Oh, this is unfortunate. Friends making music. You're saying that you would love the cue because yours was stolen out of your car during COVID. I am really sorry to hear that. Did you happen to maybe report it to the authorities so that way they can alert the pawnbrokers and stuff? So just in case, if your cue happens to end up in a pawn shop, you should be notified of it. That's usually the first course of action I would take if I lose any pool equipment. Of course, if you had pictures of it, post it on Facebook and whatnot, because then maybe some of your friends might be able to spot it. I mean, COVID was a long time ago too, so I mean, like, it might be just a little late for any of that stuff. Ooh, Bobby Miller says, "Do you want to know of do I know of a good traveling bag for your cues?" I actually bought a rather large rolling luggage, and I say rather large because I can fit my case in it as well as clothes and stuff. So like that. If you look on Amazon, I don't have the link, but they have it. Basically, what you should do is measure how big your case is, and then you're going to want to find a rolling luggage, or any luggage for that matter. I just happened to pick a rolling luggage because, you know, I don't want to carry anything, just roll it along the floor. But I picked a rolling luggage that was a little bit bigger than my case, so that way I know my case could fit in there comfortably. And then, of course, when I put my clothes in there, then the cues are protected not only by the case, then of course by the clothes. So as stuff gets shifted around on the airport, it's got pretty good protection. But if I remember correctly, that rolling luggage that I bought was close to like $400. So just be aware that it's not cheap. It's not cheap at all. I like this. Yes to crypto. Whatever your programming question, the answer is Docket, microservices, and auto scaling. I work on microservices. That's what I currently build, is microservices. Do you have a team going to Vegas? 9-ball team going to Vegas? Unfortunately, I do not. I got to watch my 9-ball team. I'm not like actively on that team, but I coach everybody that's on that team because I was once on that team. But I got to watch them perform at Cities via live stream because I was working while Cities was going on, and they unfortunately got eliminated. I think they were pretty close to maybe either the quarterfinals or something. They went pretty deep with the national qualifying tournament to be able to go to Vegas, but they just fell short. So unfortunately, and I need to make posts about this because my 8-ball team that could have made it to Vegas, we unfortunately lost in the semifinals. So I don't have a team going to Vegas for 8-ball this year either. Let's see here. Will Brenner says, "You're watching this while keeping score for your league night." This is how I know that I've got such loyal fans, that while they're out playing pool or while they're out playing pool league or something, they've got me pulled up on their phone and they're watching my live stream or watching what if I happen to publish a video. This is awesome. This is awesome. Jay Lieber, yes, a rolling luggage would need to go. You can't take a cue on the plane because you can't get the pull cue to pass TSA. They consider it to be a weapon. So like the cue has to go under the plane. I learned that the hard way. Yeah, and this would be a good alternative as well, is to go ahead and FedEx it or UPS to the hotel, you know, a couple of days prior to you getting on the plane or traveling. So that way it's there by the time you get there. Okay, let's see here. Don't really see anything else. Oh. Jay Lieber, you or Liegeber, or is it Liegebird or Lagebur? Or maybe it's Labor. I'm not entirely sure, so I hope I'm pronouncing it correctly. What's the best training aid for improving your shot making? I mean, there's ghost ball aiming trainers that are out there, but I mean, come on, let's be real about this. You're not going to be able to improve your shot making abilities without just doing some form of practice, right? Because you have to be able to pocket balls at basically any given angle, right? So if you were to just practice straight in shots, you're obviously going to get better at doing straight in shots. If you're going to practice a 15-degree cut shot, either to the left or to the right, then the more you practice that, the better you're going to get at 15-degree cut shots. And that's including trying to shoot that particular shot with top spin, bottom spin, left spin, or right spin. So that way you can spin the cue ball to different areas of the table. So that's where actually the clock system drill that I demonstrated during the ICA training system live stream is something that'll help you do that, to learn where the cue ball goes when you strike different areas of the cue ball while you're shooting the same shot over and over again. And the same goes for 30-degree cut shot, 40 degrees cut shot, 45 degree. Like, you have to practice series of cut shots and series of straight in shots and being able to hit different areas of the cue ball. So I don't necessarily think like a training aid will obviously help, but at the end of the day, like, do you absolutely need a training aid to be able to just set up a shot and shoot it over and over and over and experiment with how you have to hit, or how to hit different areas of the cue ball to get the cue ball to be in different areas of the table after you make the shot? Personally, I'm going to say no. So I hope that helps. Let's see here. Murky Malenko ER. It must be cold out there in Texas. It ain't cold out here. It's hot. It's hot out here. I can just manage, because I see all the comments about the beard and stuff. Like, I can just manage the heat. I would rather be warm than cold. So like, I don't mind sweating, but when it gets cold outside, that's when I'm covering up. But even when it's hot outside, like, I'll wear a jacket. Like, that doesn't bother me. Let's see. Oh, Thomas Gillum, you're saying, where do I find the video for the clock system? Check out my showcasing the ICA training system live stream. I eventually need to just take some of the drills that are in that ICA training system and just make a long form video, which reminds me that I just need to get back into making long form videos. Lately, right now, I'm either doing live streams like this, or I'm doing YouTube shorts or Facebook reels where I'm wearing a head camera and performing whatever drill, so that way you can see where I'm hitting on the cue ball, and I'm performing these really quick drills that I just come up with that I'm able to complete within 1 minute, because that's as long as a drill or a short can be. Holy crap! Johnny SVT, thank you so much for the $5 super chat. You're saying thanks for all you do. One of your favorite channels as you work your way into the new hobby. Oh, so you're a new pool player. So welcome to the community, man. So yeah, definitely. I hope my the stuff that's on my channel helps you become a better player, because every time I go to Vegas, I hear tons and tons of people come up to me and tell me how my content has helped improve their game, which is literally the main reason why I do this stuff. But let's be real about it. You know, because I've got so many followers, I also have this as a revenue stream, but it's a supplemental income in comparison to what I do for my real job. But I really do appreciate that, Johnny. Thank you so much. Okay. You know what? I think that's it. So let's do this. Let's go ahead and pick the winner. What do you say? So oh, holy cow. What do we got here? Ha! You missed the mark there again, Eve. So thank you so much for the 661 super chat, which I just lost the pop up there. But it translated to like $4.97. Any plans for riding on that road to 100 anytime soon? I still practice straight pull a lot. I just haven't had time to do a live stream. But I mean, that journey is not over. I have not given up on that. So hopefully eventually we'll have another live stream of me playing straight pool, because I still practice it. And when I'm practicing it, my cameras are running just in case I happen to get another high run. I actually did have a 56 ball run maybe about a week or two, and I sent it over to Shortstop on Pool to get some comments from him as to, you know, what I'm doing, because I've been struggling lately. And but who doesn't struggle when they're playing pool? But no, like I haven't given up on straight pool, and there'll be more live stream attempts hopefully in the near future. This will be the last one I'm going to comment on, and then we're going to go pick the winner. It says, Toxis 8 Ball. It says, I've reviewed your match, and I do remember because it was me, Nate, and Demetrius when we reviewed your 8 Ball game, and you said you'd love to see it again. I'm still contemplating on whether or not if I want to bring that back. In all actuality, I still have 3 videos left of people that, from 3 individuals that have sent me in their stuff to review that I never got around to doing. All I can do is apologize for never getting around to doing it. Except one of them, one of those 3 is from someone I've already reviewed, so I don't necessarily have to review them again. But they sent it to me to and asked to be reviewed, so I'll eventually do it. So what I'm thinking about doing, that I think is the most fair, is when I decide to bring that stuff back, I'm going to review those 3 that I have, so that way I can fulfill my obligation of people that have sent me videos to review and review them. But then what I'll start doing is I'll probably create some sort of post saying, if you would like me to review your game, then you need to record yourself, comment it on this post, and then I'm going to randomly select 2 or 3 videos from that post. And those are the ones that are going to get reviewed. So if you just don't happen to get selected, then you're going to have to wait for me to do another post. You'll publish your video to that post and see if you get randomly selected there. I think that's probably going to be the fairest and safest way for me to be able to review videos and not get bombarded by a bunch of requests from people asking me to review their game. Because as much as I would love to review everybody's game, it was just way too overwhelming with the amount of requests that I got in, and that's why I stopped doing it. But it will definitely possibly be something that that I bring back. Okay, enough of that. I gotta stop answering questions, or we're gonna be here all day. Let's go over to this. Okay, so if anybody's familiar with what I like to do, first, I'm going to do a demonstration. So what you're going to see here is not going to be the winner. It's just to show how I end up choosing the winner. So let me make that clear, that this is a demonstration. So the video that I'm going to use for the demonstration is going to be the video that I made on Moonlighting Billiards. So this is an actual long form video that I made. And on this video is 35 comments, but there's not 35 actual true comments, because some of the comments in here are replies. And in order to be eligible, you have to be the top comment, like the starting comment of a thread. Essentially, you can't be a reply comment and be entered into the giveaway. So you can see here where this says there are 35 comments, but I go back over to the picker and answer this little CAPTCHA here and say get YouTube comments, because this picker is already set to pick a winner from that video. You can see that there are actually 22 comments. So either 13 of them are replies, or some of them might be duplicates, because I filter out the duplicates as well. So if you think commenting multiple times increases your chances of winning, you are wrong. Because I think about that kind of stuff. That's what I do as a software developer, is think about all the kinds of different ways that people can do things to be able to increase their odds or whatever. And I try to figure out how to make it as fair as possible. So what we're going to do is I'm going to click the start button, and reminder, this is a demonstration. Whoever's name you're about to see pop up here on the screen soon is not the winner. Okay, here we go. So Russell Harrison, he says, about to order one right now. So he was actually about to order the drill partner from Moonlighting Billiards. So what I would end up doing is I would go to Russell Harrison's YouTube channel. So I'm going to open this in a new window, and we're going to place it over here, and I'm going to hide this real quick. And we can see that he does have a public subscription list. So let's see if I'm actually in it. We're going to go over here, and I'm just going to load all of his subscriptions up, and I can already see here I am right here. So if this were the actual drawing, because again, reminder, this is a demonstration. I have to make sure it's perfectly clear that it's a demonstration, so that way there is no confusion. But if this was the real drawing, then he would be a winner. And then what would end up happening now is I would ask him to contact me, and then I'm going to give him a code. And with the code that I give him, he has to go find his comment, about to order one right now, and he has to edit his comment with that code that I give him. That way, I know for certain whoever contacted me must be them, because you have to be the owner of the comment in order to edit the comment. I at least have the power to delete comments, but you have to be the owner of the comment in order to edit it. So when I see that their comment has my code that I give them, they will be the winner. I'll obviously have to get their address, and then I would ship them their prize. Does everybody understand how that works? I don't want there to be any confusion. Okay, looks like we're good to go then. Hold on, I'm trying to find something. Okay, there we go. All right then, I'm going to go ahead and pick the winner. Oh, here's a question though. I'm sorry, I'm about to butcher your name. Pataba Kanawati. I hope I said that correctly. How do you contact? Well, you either contact me via email. You contact me on my my Facebook page, Lil Chris Pool Player. Like there's multiple ways to be able to get a hold of me, because I also run a Facebook fan page as well. Okay, so let's switch over to this, because this is the video that has 150 comments on it. So I'm actually going to set up the picker now to use this video. Okay, I think everything should be good to go there. Change this to 14, or edit that to say 14. And we have 182. How do I? Oh. Okay. We have 182 comments because the last time I refreshed, the last time I brought this up, there was only 150 comments. That means between the last time I brought this window up and now, there have been 32 extra comments trickling in to see for those last-minute stragglers that are actually going to come in and try to be able to win the giveaway. That's the reason why. That is hilarious. Okay, so we have 182 comments. I'm gonna tell you what. I'm gonna go ahead and refresh it one more time. It's 182. So that is it. Are we ready, folks? I hope whoever the first one is that gets picked, I verified that they're a subscriber. Anybody that has watched any of my giveaways should know that I've had times where I pick somebody, I go and check their channel, and I can't see their subscription list, or I can't see that I'm in their subscription list. And they're not a winner. If that happens, I'm just going to pick somebody else. I really hope that does not happen. Here we go, folks. 3, 2, 1, click. Lizel Molina, I hope I said that correctly. You're saying, congratulations on a new sponsor, Chris. Your fiance and I are huge fans. So let's make sure you're a subscriber. So I'm going to pull up your channel. Oh my goodness. Y'all see what I mean? Do y'all see what I mean? This breaks my heart. This really breaks my heart. I hate, you hate to see it. You really hate to see it. Liza Bonina, I am truly sorry, but you did not follow the rules of my giveaway, so you are not an eligible winner. Oh, we have to pick somebody else. So let's go back to this. Go ahead and close this, and let's pick another winner. How about this? Let's see if more people have trickled in, huh? Aha! 4 more people have trickled in, so be thankful, folks. 3, 2, 1, click. Captain Hans says, congrats on your partnership. Keep making amazing content for us. Your game has significantly improved since you started watching you. Couldn't appreciate that more, man. Let's make sure that you're a subscriber. Link in a new window. Let's dock it over here. I see a subscription list. Let's see if I'm in that subscription list. Typically what I like to do is just scroll to the bottom if they happen to be a bunch. So now that I'm at the bottom, I'm going to look for me. And there I am. So Captain Hans, congratulations. You are the winner of my JFlowers giveaway. So the way this is going to work, I'm going to find your comment on my live stream. I'm going to reply to your comment, so that way you should get notified that you are the winner. Unless, of course, you happen to be here. I don't know if you are, if you aren't, but you need to get a hold of me in some form or fashion. So that way I can give you a code, and you're going to edit this comment by putting that code in there. So that way I know that whoever contacted me is you. And then therefore we can do the exchange of address, and I can ship you all of your prizes. Now, having said that, if you do not get to me within a week, it is what? June 24th. If I do not hear from you by July 1st, I'm just going to go live again and pick somebody else. So I think that's more than fair. You have a week to get a hold of me, which is why I'm going to make sure that I reply to your comments so that hopefully you are notified that you are the winner, and you have 1 week to get back to me. Because if you don't get back to me, I'm just going to delete this live stream and then go live again, and then we're just going to pick somebody else. And that's that. But all I can say is congratulations. I hope you do get a hold of me, and that way I can ship you your prizes. Now, let's go back to this. And that's pretty much going to wrap things up. So, unfortunately, if you were not a winner of today, then the best thing I could say is maybe you might want to get down in my ICA Training System contest that I have going on. Because I am that contest does not end for like a couple of months, because I have to save up some money to be able to purchase the ICA Training System, and then of course have it shipped to whoever the winner of that is. If you do go to my community tab on my YouTube channel, you can see that there are people that have already submitted videos of themselves, whether they DM'd them to me or they have them publicly listed on either their YouTube channel or Facebook page or whatever. But they have met the criteria, and I've also verified that they're a subscriber before I even put them in the list. So I'm automatically going to know when I choose someone out of that list, they're already a subscriber. So it'll just be a matter of, it's really just going to be a matter of time before I select that winner. So there it is right there again. Check out that contest that I have if you at least want to have your own ICA training system. It definitely at least will benefit you if you have your own home table. You can use this in your pool hall if you wanted to. It's just that you would have to buy a mobile projector stand that you would have to bring into the pool hall, set everything up, and then calibrate it to whatever table that you'll end up playing on. And you would have to do that every single solitary time that you go to the pool hall, which I completely understand would be a huge hassle, but at the same time, it would also be beneficial just to be able to have that system and use it for what it's worth. But if you do have your own home table, all you have to do is just set it up once, and then you're good to go. Okay, so that's pretty much going to end this stream here. I want to thank everybody for being here. If you haven't done so already, please give this stream a thumbs up, whether you're on Facebook or on YouTube. It really doesn't matter. If you're on Facebook, at least, I would really appreciate it if you do consider sharing this live stream to your Facebook profile, so that way your friends and family can get to know me and see that I do stuff like this, like I give away stuff to the pool community, as well as them to be exposed to my YouTube channel in case they're not interested. If they have no interest in pool, maybe they'll have an interest in learning how to play pool, and watching my content can actually help them become better pool players. And then, of course, maybe share it to your favorite pool groups as well. And then, of course, if you're on YouTube, liking the stream helps me out in the YouTube algorithm, so that way other people can actually discover my content after the fact. They can discover this stream, and most likely they'll comment, was I the winner or anything else with that, because that means they just didn't watch the live stream. But it does help me out. And the main thing about subscribing to my YouTube channel is because I am currently sitting at, wait for this page to refresh, 98,548 subscribers. And before I go on, I am so sorry, Raman Bazu, I hope I said that correctly. Thank you so much for the $6.99 Canadian super chat, which I can't read the translation quick enough. It was like $5 and something. I really do appreciate that. Was there an actual chat that went with it? No, it was just for the donation. I really do appreciate that. It really does mean a lot to me. Now, as I was saying, I am currently sitting at 98,548 subscribers, and I am trying to get to 100,000, even though I rarely have time to publish videos anymore. Because when I hit 100,000 subscribers, you can rest assured I'm going to be doing some type of big giveaway for a celebration. We're talking cues giveaway, cases giveaways, like whatever, to be able to celebrate that, because I'm going to get that YouTube select plaque. That's going to be hung up somewhere in my garage and showcased on every freaking video that I happen to do, or any live stream or whatever. It would be super awesome, because I would never be able to imagine that I would be able to build this type of loving support, loving family when I started this YouTube channel 3 years ago. I never would have imagined being where I'm at right now. And it's all thanks to y'all. That's why I do stuff like this. That's why I give away. I don't make y'all buy anything. Except, of course, if I start to sell TaomBilliards stuff, you might have to buy that. But when it comes to my giveaways, there's no like monetary donation that gets you into a giveaway. It's just me asking for your time to watch a video and follow the instructions that are on a video. That's how you enter into my free giveaways. And that's my way of showing my appreciation for all the support that y'all have given me for over the past 3 years. So yeah. Let's get me to 100,000 subscribers on YouTube. We're gonna get there before the end of the year. We're gonna get there before the end of the year. Let's do it. All right, folks. That's gonna wrap it up for tonight. Like I said, everybody that was on Facebook and everybody that was here on YouTube, thank you so much for being here. And all I can say is stay tuned for any more of my future content, whether it's a long form video, a YouTube short, a Facebook reel, another live stream like this. I do have more APA matches that I have to review. My 8-ball Scotch doubles partner, Josh, has to come over and we have to review our 8-ball Scotch doubles matches that we did in Vegas. I've got more straight pool to play, so there's still plenty of content that I have to be able to show for everybody, hang out with everybody, have some fun, learn how to play pool, and then, of course, get better. Because until then, take care and have a good night.